Esteemed guests, team owners, friends from the media, of course, all of you, once again, apologies. So we're all here to present the launch of the first of its kind mega tournament involving 6 sisters of the northeastern states. The Northeast Futsal League of NEFL is unique in the sense that this is the first time we are bringing forward the mixed gender tournament in India where both male and female players participate in a futsal format. And it's a privilege for Assam to host the first edition of Mixed Gender Tournament. A little about NEFL. NEFL with their Mixed Gender Tournament will boost female participation where the differences between the sexes do not greatly affect the ability of the competitor nor deem to have any effect on the outcome of the competition. It is to support gender neutrality in the stereotypical sport by leading to better gender relations among the participants and general mass. NEFL will showcase the exposure of talents by having national and international players in one platform, and we're sure by the end of the tournament we'll be finding some wonderful athletes. Now this entire tournament is presented to us by PSR Private Limited. That is the events management company. I beg your pardon. PSR is a startup company established to promote sports and recreation activities in the Northeast India. The primary objective of PSR is to provide a strong sports and recreation activities in Northeast India. Working with the Association of Youth Futsal, PSR has been promoting football and futsal in Northeast India for the past 10 years in both grassroots and senior levels. The company has so far organized mixed gender tournaments and a 7 A-side football tournament with great success, besides holding a number of training camps with international coaches for young footballers of the region. So let us begin this evening. Sir, if I may use your table to place the paper, I have not been given a podium. Before we begin, we'd like to have a small felicitation. I would like to request the honorable dignitaries to please kindly stand up. Devi. Today we are privileged and honored to have with us a member of the women's football team of India, Ms. Gangam Bala Devi. Ms. Bala Devi was the captain of Indian national women's team. Can you please have a big round of applause at least? And we have Mr. Debashish Roy. He played for the Assam team, also an ex-international player. Mr. Motilal Das represented Assam senior football team, Santosh Trophy. Mr. Sanjeev Gogoi, Liaison Officer, Sports Authority of Assam. State Officer, Sports Authority of Assam. And Mr. Avinash Chetia, Sports Management Consultant, Sports Authority of Assam. We've all been waiting for. It's time to call upon 2 very special people who is here with us this evening. I would like to invite Mr. Biswajit Mohanta of PSR and the gorgeous Yanki Parashur to come forward and unveil the logo of NEFL. official logo of NEFL, we'd now like to unveil the logos of the 6 northeastern states taking part in the NEFL. So we'd like to begin with Arunachal Pradesh, and I would like to call upon stage Mr. Langa Meena of Arunachal Pradesh, or in better words, the land of dawn-lit mountains, to please come forward and unveil their logo and promote their team. Arunachal Highlanders in the Northeast Futsal League. Now I'd like to call forward upon the host state, Mr. Russell, and our guest, Yanki Parashar of Assam, land of the one-horned rhino, to please come forward and unveil their logo and promote their team, Assam Titans in NEFL. I would like to call upon stage Ms. Bala Devi, former women's Indian football captain, to please come forward and unveil their logo and promote their team. Play 5 Manipur in the Northeast Futsal League. Call upon Mr. Devashish Roy and Motilal Das of Meghalaya, Scotland of the East, to please come forward and unveil their logo and promote their team, Meghalaya Thunders, in the NEFL. I would now like to call upon Mr. El Thaingte of Mizoram, also known as the songbird of the India, to please come forward and unveil their logo and promote their team, Mizo Falcons, in the Northeast Futsal League. I would like to call upon Mr. Junshi Jamir of Nagaland, often called Switzerland of the East, to please come forward and unveil the logo and promote their team, Nagaland Super 5. Stay back, and also like to invite all the team owners. So let us hear a thunderous round of applause for all the team owners. And I would like to request the gorgeous women.
I'm very excited because men's and women's play together, international player and national player. So very excited. And wish you all the best. All the best.
Thank you so much.
I feel very glad, and this is happening for the first time, and I'm very happy. And even our young stars who are interested in football. They are getting opportunities, they are getting this platform, and I'm very happy that you guys are making this happening, and I thank you so much.
Thank you, Meena.
Okay, the format is now, this being the first year, we actually wanted to involve all the, 8 Northern states, that is the 7 sisters including second. But due to some problem, we have to leave out 2 states, that is Sikkim and Tripura. So we are going with 6 states, and it's going to be in a round-robin format. All 16 playing each other, and the top 2 teams will be playing the final.
Is there any prize structures, and what's the venue of the tournament? You have not mentioned the venue of the tournament.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me give the detail of the tournament. The tournament is going to be held from August 25th to 4th of September. And we have a total prize money of around 15 lakhs, with the winner taking home a check of 5 lakh rupees and the runners up 2.5. And then, of course, there will be other prizes that is going to be, distributed, like the best player, player of the match, the tournament. There's going to be match fees for teams and all those things. So the total prize money is going to be 15 lakhs.
And CEO of NEFL to please kindly come to the dais for the question and answers for the press and friends from the media.
Thank you, Stuti. Okay, I would also like to invite Yankee to join me in the stage here. And also my friend, Mr. Ajay Singh, who has really helped us in organizing this whole thing. So I will also call him over here. So if anybody from the members of the press or the public would like to ask anything, they're most welcome regarding the league or, any other thing.
Any words for the upcoming teams, the entire tournament?
First of all, I would like to say thanks to the organizers for inviting me. It's a big pleasure to be here today. As Madam say, I came from a futsal background, so I believe that even if you start the futsal with the football, also will get lots of benefits from it. And I would like all the best, wish all the best to all the clubs involved. Thank you so much once again.
Is the Karmavir Navichandra Bhattacharya AC Indoor Stadium in Sarasajai, and that's where it is going to be organized.
So senior level is the age group which we're looking forward for, and we won't be having young players, so it will be minimum of 17 years. So the last age bar we have is 17 years.
Who will select them?
Yeah, so actually we have our partner, technical partner, Perfect Football. So Perfect Football is a company based in Spain. So they have been helping us, and so the girls players for all the tournament, all the days of the tournament, will be coming from Perfect Football. So all this girl player will be Spanish. For men's, we are looking from Russia, France, Spain, and also Brazil. So these are the countries which we have finalized, and for the first year we will be allocating the foreign players to all the states from a draw system. There won't be any option, so there will be a draw system. So we will have only 6 female players and 6 male players, both international. Thank you.
What will be the team composition?
Yeah, so we will be having 5 boys and 3 girls. So 5 boys including the international male and 3 girls including the international female.
Is it just like ISL or IPL type?
The fact being that we have kept the squad short, we haven't kept a big squad like 10 to 15 players. The format is mostly the same, but we only have one venue. It's not a home away basis, so it's only one venue.
Actually, you were trying to encourage the futsal, is it?
Exactly.
That's what foreign players are doing.
Exactly. So our main motive is to get the game, the talent out of the state, and the vision of the entire tournament is to provide the platform to our kids. So basically, you can see that we have the players will only be consisting of the 6 states. So they won't be players from other parts of the country. It will be only Northeast.
Okay, is there any other questions, or we'll now pass it on to the respective state teams for, if you want to ask them any questions. Yes.
Let us hear a big round. If you have any questions for our Mitchell Highlanders owner, I'll shoot the question. He's here to answer it.
Yes, good evening. Pardon?
Share your ideas or what you are planning for this season, the first time.
First of all, very good evening to all of you, and thank you so much for coming out here. Another thing, I know the organizers of this event very well because I play in their arena. They have a sports facility near Guwahati. Guwahati near sports ground. So I'm a regular player there, and by that way I know them. Now, as far as the plans are concerned, as far as I know futsal, is it's entertainment, skill, fast pace, momentum, acceleration, all those positive vibes which the life should be. So I'm very hopeful. Manipur is a very, very strong team. Everybody else, everybody. So we'll pose a good fight and we'll win. As Rafa Benitez once told, winning is not everything, it's the only thing. We'll play for the win. Play to win it.
Yes, madam. Perhaps you know the player who came from your state, that is Mumbai. He was the goalkeeper coach of Lazon. Now he is in TFA, Tala Football Academy. So I have not seen so far women footballer from Arunachal. Still one.
Okay, thank you. Actually, there is a name Techi Hana, and she is an international player. She represented India in Cambodia. Actually, I forgot the year, but me also, I was a football player, so I played with her in our state.
You played which position?
Me, striker. Yeah.
What about Techi? Where she stays now?
She's in Eternal Arunachal.
Or she is in your
At this point, I would also like to add that it is the responsibility of the individual, the franchisees, to conduct trials and select teams. So the NEFL, PRS probably will not, be part of the selection process of the respective teams. At the most, we'll be sending representative from our side during the trials, but the onus of selecting the team is entirely with the franchisee.
Team Arunachal. Thank you.
tournaments are coming up. So if you got such a schemes or any idea for people are women players?
Sir, I couldn't get your question correctly. Can anybody handle?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, sir.
My point is that presently you want to know our girls sub-junior team has entered the quarter-final.
Right.
The match is a national tournament for sub-junior girls players.
Right.
The tournament is being held at Odisha, Kotak. So Assam have got several women players,
Right.
girls to senior level, but they are not leading the top level.
Right.
For lack of sponsorship, lack of technical ideas, and there is no academics also. So by futsal, once Messi also played futsal, perhaps you know, and Ronaldo. So can you bring the women players through the futsal to the streamline to the main platform so that they can play even some football from Assam also, like Manipur. Manipur has produced a couple of players, Vivian or Bembe, so many players, and she is now sitting here, so many players I have seen in this.
That's a very good question. As far as I understand, to produce good players who are sustainable, we need an ecosystem. And the best playing nations or areas, they have an ecosystem in place. And this platform is probably one of that link in the entire ecosystem, which is probably missing in Assam. Because as you rightly say, when they are playing for Assam in tournaments, but they in their off season, as you rightly said, there is no, they do not have a backup option. So probably we as a business guys, we as a people who love sports, especially sports of Assam, and more so football, futsal, probably will be able to make them sustainable so that they will be in the race for a longer duration of time.
Good evening. I'm a guest of Vishwajit. My name is Suman Kallan Dutta. I just come in. So for me, futsal is new. I think for a lot of people here, futsal is new. So we would like to see a clipping of futsal there, if possible. Because futsal have been going around in the world for a couple of years now. If you can show some clippings, then people will be able to understand what futsal is all about, the game. Because I'm sure a lot of people are talking about football, but it's not only football, it's more than that. So, Tatu, can we have some clippings of futsal which are projected in the back right?
Okay, very shortly we will, give you a presentation.
Okay.
That will explain the entire game, the size of the pitch, the rules. So I think very shortly after we finish, we'll get a slides up in the screen.
Yeah, because you're in the question answer round.
Yeah.
If people don't see the clippings first, they won't be able to question you.
I guess you're right, but the convincing is such. But
all right.
I'm sure before you leave, we'll.
That's only my thought, okay?
That's okay. But before you leave, I'm sure you'll get all the answers there. Anyone?
How are you going to League 5 Manipur?
Any questions from Manipur?
Yeah, Maladevi, you are, I would say you are from the golden state of football, Manipur. From today to 3 months back, we went to Manipur for Northeast Olympic, I've seen very interesting your stadium. That the match is being played by Assam versus Manipur. There were some female referees also on the lines and the boards. I have seen very encouraging spectators. Even the housewives, daughters, school-going children, and particularly from college, I have seen very encouraging. But present time, in the Indian scenario, I have seen women people particularly from Pakistan, from Manipur, is slowly lowering. What is the cause? You say now you see Odisha is dominating. Odisha have a particular village. All are women footballers. But you know, Manipur coming down. What is the reason? Please say something.
Last year also national championship we win. This Ireland lost the runners. मेरे ख्याल से वो इतना हम नहीं है साउथ नहीं है क्योंकि हम लोग बहुत डेवलप कर रहे हैं हमारे मणिपुर में एज वाइज ग्रास रूट लेवल every age our district इंटर क्लब वो टूर्नामेंट होता है तो हम आई थिंक वन इज इम्पोर्टेंट प्लेयर हमारा उधर इतना गवर्नमेंट जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है एवरी प्लेयर वांट टू मनी तो इसकी वजह से जितना भी अभी CRPF SSP इसमें ज़्यादा प्लेयर सीनियर प्लेयर्स गई है इसकी वजह से थोड़ा तो है लेकिन उतना नहीं है
Players both yes, they are starting. I think they are not getting jobs or proper platform, but they can stay, they can continue their playing. It's like problem. A particular talent both has retired.
As far as the plan is right now on the table, probably we will be going with zone. We are dividing districts, couple of districts one zone, couple of districts one zone.
It will be on zone basis.
Correct, because it's not possible for us to go to each district because it's just the tournament is just around the corner. So for the first season, we will go zone wise, and it will be obviously geographically divided so that everybody has a shot at it. And perhaps this also is a district wise tournament. Thank you so much.
Devashish, you want to come up, please? Even though Mr. Devashish Roy is from Assam and has played great deal of football, but since today we did not have the representative from Meghalaya due to some reason, we had asked him to cover up for Meghalaya. So if there is any question regarding the game, I'm sure he is the best person to answer it.
देवाशीष साहब बताइए कि आपका मेघालय टीम कैसा होगा कैसा किया
हम तो असम का लड़का है लेकिन मेघालय का जो ओपन किया लेकिन मेघालय के बारे में तो हम बोल नहीं सकते लेकिन मेघालय का जो खेला है ना जो इधर में लाटों का टीम भी है बहुत टीम अभी मेघालय में अच्छा खेल रहा है मेरा ख्याल से मेघालय भी अच्छा खेलेगा और अभी जो इंडिया में सब बात हम सुना है लेकिन इंडिया में और ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल को हम बोला था जब ऐसा दिन आएगा जो हमारा नॉर्थ ईस्ट से 10-15 लड़का इंडिया में खेलेगा इसलिए 17 जो वर्ल्ड कप हुआ था तो हमारा मणिपुर मिजोरम सब मिला के 10 लड़का खेला था इसलिए अभी जो जमाना आ गया ना नॉर्थ ईस्ट का जमाना है अभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट से आप ISL आई लीग में देखिए 50-40 लड़का खेल रहा है लेकिन हम लोग वो लाइन क्लियर करके देखे आए हम लोग जो पहले इंडिया खेलता था बहुत कोशिश करके घुसना पड़ता है, फाइट करके घुसना पड़ता है। ये लोग बोलता है ये पहाड़ी है, उधर का लड़का लोग नहीं खेलता है, लेकिन हम लोग ये लोग का आप चश्मा लगा के लेके आया, ये उधर में प्लेयर है, आप लोग देखेंगे। इसलिए लड़का लड़की सब अभी इंडिया में खेल रहा है, ISL में खेल रहा है, आई लीग में खेल रहा है, ईस्ट बंगाल, मोहन बगान, गोवा में, सब जगह में खेल रहा है, पैसा कमा रहा है। लेकिन इसलिए हमारा कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, हम लोग कमाए, लेकिन हम लोग जब था 2 लाख रुपया मिला था, अभी मिल रहा है 2 करोड़ मिल रहा है। नौकरी का जरूरत ही नहीं है, खाली खेलो। एक गवर्नमेंट भी पैसा दे रहा है, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी दे रहा है, पैसा दे रहा है, खाली खेलते रहो। वही अभी जो स्टेडियम में बेबी लीग हुआ, वो बेबी लीग में जो गार्जियन लोग आया ना, हम देख के अच्छा लगा कि असम में इतना पॉपुलरिटी हो गया। पहले असम में स्टेडियम में 2000-3000 लड़का लड़की होता है, अभी 10,000-15,000 लड़का लड़की होता है स्टेडियम में। जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट अभी बहुत ऊपर में चला गया, अभी इंडिया में बात होने से नॉर्थ ईस्ट का नाम लेना पड़ेगा।
ये बात आपको पता नहीं कि 1985 में जब
Okay, now I think it's time for Mizoram to face the questions, and I think they are the state that has the strongest futsal culture out of all the states in the Northeast, and they have a very strong local league system there.
Yeah, actually, in a state, it's like from childhood, if we play futsal, or it may not be futsal, it's like football, side of football. From that, we developed all these things, and then we got up here. And one thing, we like these also, we from childhood we have this in our blood to play football. We may not be this skillful, but you know, if you have the willing to play and practice.
अच्छा, मिजोरम का भैया आपको तो नाम नहीं जानता, फिर भी एक बात अच्छा लगा आपको। मणिपुर, now Mizoram is the top state who supplying footballers for the national squad. First, you know, J.J. Ram at Lua, a very interesting player for the Indian team. वो तो सुनील छेत्री का साथ का नहीं खेल रहा है, लास्ट फाइनल तो जो इंडिया बीट किया है उसमें भी वो था, बहुत अच्छा खिलाड़ी है। और संतोष ट्रॉफी आफ्टर विनिंग द संतोष ट्रॉफी मिजोरम हैज डन काफी डेवलप किया है फुटबॉल में। अभी 4 आपका स्टेडियम बना है, 2 कार प्लस है, गवर्नमेंट भी बहुत हेल्प किया है मिजोरम गवर्नमेंट। And one cable TV channel also, they are sponsoring for the league पाकिस्तान में। आपको बहुत सारे ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं, अभी मणिपुर से भी ऊपर है। हम तो ऐसा बोलेगा आपका इंडिया टीम में मणिपुर से खिलाड़ी बहुत है, जैसे आप डबल बन रहा है मिजोरम के साथ, तो इसका अंदर का शासन थोड़ा क्या बात है, बहुत फुटबॉलर निकाल रहे हैं।
Let me just tell you that Mr. Joshi here, he is actually staying in Singapore, but he just came for this launch ceremony, and and in fact they were the first state to buy the franchisee, and they were the first to invest in the league, and they are probably I mean slightly ahead when it comes to preparation. They have been on it for quite some time. So I can tell you.
So before the questions and all start, I would like to give you a briefing on what Nagaland has been doing over the past few months. So we created another league under NEFL called the NFL, Nagaland Futsal League, so that we have a proper organizational structure where players can be picked and selected and scouted. The league will be running for 4 months annually, and in that league there will be proper registration of players with IDs and team owners, and from when the league is running there will be proper media coverage as well. So streaming constantly for every match in Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. for Now viewers to watch. Then there'll also be a data statistics group collecting data for the number of goals scored, number of saves, assists, and so on, the football necessities. And so for the futsal pitch, the futsal turf, we have 2 in Dimapur, and we are partnered with both the owners, and the league will be running. All we are waiting for is for NAFL to give the go signal so that we could start our league as well. And I'm aware that you're asking about how are we handling the gender mix. So our futsal league is gender friendly, as in both genders can join, and also it is difficult to find female players to join. So, but we have kept it open for all genders to join, and we also have made sure that when there are scouts to select for the Nagaland team to play in NAFL, that there are academies in Kohima as well that we have spoken to the youth and sport resources that they can give us the best girl players also to represent Nagaland. And yes, that's pretty much it. And any other questions from anyone?
But sports is always something which we all look up to, and this is something which is happening to both the genders, male and female, for a very first time in Northeast. So repeatedly we have been getting questions like, what is the outcome? So the outcome is we are trying to promote the talents from all the states of Northeast, and especially the last question, like in places where they are remote. But also we have talents there, so we are trying to look out for those talents, reach them out, and make Northeast more proud. We not only mentioning about one, but all the 7 states together. And something like this, which is happening for the very first time in Northeast. So thank you all for coming up and participating in the event. All your contribution will be needed, and thanks once again for making me a part of it.
Okay. Thank you, Yankee. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Patrick. Please, I would like to invite you to the stage. I hope you're enjoying your stay very much. Yeah. And from you, I would like to know about the futsal culture in Brazil.
Okay, so basically, as Sir said, I'm coming from Brazil. My place is quite similar to Northeast. It's a hilly place. So even though people are quite passionate, like excited about football and all, we also have some problems about the weather and all. So that's why most of the guys, they go for futsal, no? Because it's an indoor sport. Like since like my school days and all, we used to practice futsal and all. So we kind of used to that kind of mentality, like futsal first and then football. For example, right now we have a club called ACBF, okay? It comes from my state. It's supposed to be it is the best club in the world when it comes to futsal. It comes from a very small place, like around 30,000 is the population, but people are very much into futsal, no? So I hope through this tournament we can, do something similar to that. As I said before, futsal is like first step of football. So I think it's a great opportunity for the youngsters over here, no? If they can perform well in futsal, they can surely move forward and start doing something with football, or even can keep doing something with futsal. If you take countries like Thailand, for example, they're really doing well with futsal and football right now also.
Okay, now in Brazil, boys and girls playing together is something you see pretty often. It is common?
Not so often, I must say, but yeah, nowadays things are changing a bit. Like we also have a very strong women's league, so they're very passionate about futsal also. No? So things are coming up, I can say. We don't mix too much, like boys and girls, like they have their own league. But yeah, there are some tournaments which they mix also. So some girls are really talented, I must say, and they can perform as well as the guys.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now if anybody would like to...
Our sponsors, the event partner Akriti, supported by Vibes Mojo, digital partner Guwahati Times, and magazine partner Viva Football.
to officially launch the website of NEFL.